નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ 9th, સબ્જેક્ટ સાયન્સ, chapter 8, motion. Dear students, today we will discuss uniform circular motion. This is the last topic of this chapter, the motion chapter. Now, so far you learned linear motion. Linear motion means straight motion. But now, if the object moves circular, what will happen? Okay, before that we'll see some of the examples. Suppose the object moves in the rectangular path. Suppose the object moves in the rectangular path. Okay. See now, how many times it changed the directions? Suppose the object moves in the rectangular path, how many times it changed the direction? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 times. Correct? Okay. Now we will take one more example of if the object moves in the hexagonal path. Hexagonal means like this. In the hexagonal path. Okay. See here and here, here and here. Okay, like this it moves. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many times it changes the direction? 6 times. Now, we will take the circular. Suppose if the object moves in the circular path. See the circular path, how many times it changes the directions? So here the answer is, what will be the answer? Here infinity, because the circular is made up of infinite points. Here infinite will be there. Okay. So infinite points, so that's why infinite directions. Infinite direction. At every point it changes its directions. Okay. So now we will learn about the circular motion. See, motion of an object in a circular path. See, motion of the object in a circular path with uniform speed is called as uniform circular motion. See, for example, if the object moves in a circular path with uniform with constant speed. See, motion of the object in the circular path with uniform speed means what? With the constant speed, then such a motion is called as uniform circular motion. Okay, students? See, for example, if the object starts here from A. Okay, now we'll see how we have, suppose if the object moves here. Okay, point A will be decided here, point A. From it moves up to the complete path. Then what about the distance? Okay, you know that the speed formula you are knowing, speed is equal to distance upon time. But here how we have to find the distance? So, you know that from the object starts here, the circular, completely it takes the circular path. So, if we are saying the circumference, I think. What we are saying? Circumference. Okay, circumference. So circumference means the path of the circle, the length of the circle, or you can say the length of a circle, or the boundary of a circle. See, the length of the circle from here it is the distance we are saying. The length of the circle, or that we are calling circumference we are saying. The circumference formula is what? 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the formula. So then you can find out the distance. And from here to here, you know that r, radius. Okay. Now we can use the formulas. Speed is equal to distance upon time. It means here speed is equal to distance. That means 2 pi r. 2 pi r upon time. It takes from complete one revolution. Time, okay, it will be the time. 2 pi r upon t. Okay, now you got the speed of this circular motion. So speed is equal to 2 pi r upon t. Okay. Now here you have to remember, dear students, uniform circular motion, you have to remember the 2 points. What points you have to remember? Speed remains constant. So during this, speed will be the circular motion, speed remains constant. And second one, velocity is changing at every instant of point or motion. See, velocity is changing. Velocity is changing at every instant, every point or every point of motion. Okay. Now, you know that velocity means, see, here velocity is changing. So what about the velocity? Velocity means a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. It includes magnitude and direction. But speed is a scalar quantity. Only the magnitude will be there. In speed, what will be there? Only the magnitude. But now velocity means vector quantity. See here, we have decided distance. Speed, distance upon time. It is a constant. But velocity, this here, magnitude will be there. This is the distance, magnitude. But plus direction also. See, whenever the direction changes means velocity also will be changing. See, when the velocity is changing, direction changes, the velocity is changing. Okay? And such a motion is called as uniformly accelerated motion. What are you saying? Uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, students, what are the ideas? Dear students, how you got uniformly accelerated motions? Whenever the direction changes, velocity also changes, so that you are calling uniformly accelerated motion. We know that acceleration formulas change in the velocity. See, acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. Change in velocity upon time. Okay, this if we are discussing about in the circular motion, suppose in the circular motion now. See, if it is moving circular motion, each and every point it changes its direction. So velocity is changing in each and every point of this position. So that is why we can change in the velocity in the circular motion is only due to the change in its direction. See, change in the velocity in the circular motion is only due to the change in its direction. Due to the change in its direction, so velocity is changing. Now we will discuss, you see, for example, this is the center point and here it is the hand. So what will be there? Here hand and here, okay, here rope will be there. What will be there? Rope, okay. So you see that this is the rope and this is rope and here carry stone. So if you are rotating, if you are moving, rotating, so like this, so what will happen? It will be there, you will get a circular motion. What you will get? You will get a circularly it is moving. Okay. So it moves in the circular path. But when you stop, okay, when you stop this, when you stop the motion, then what will happen? Suppose if you stopped here or here, so what will happen? So you see, or here, so what will happen? It comes, it moves in the straight position. So if will be there here in the straight position. See, like this. It will be in the straight position. Okay. So suppose here is there. If you drop there, it will be, suppose if you stop the movement, then if you stop the rope, then it will be in the straight position. So this straight position is called as tangential velocity. What you are saying? Tangential position. See, tangential position. Okay, see, dear students, suppose if you have the centripetal point, centripetal we are saying. This one, from the center, or centripetal force, from the center, okay, rope will be there and tying the stone. If you move, or if you are rotating, it moves in the circular path. Okay, then if you stop the motion, suddenly, somewhere, either here, or here, or here, or in anywhere, then if you, that direction you see, that will be the straight position you form. So at every point, it will be the straight position. So this straight position we are calling tangential position. So in a circular motion, this when you stop the rope or when you stop the rope moving, then it moves in the straight position or tangential to the circular path. It is tangential to the circular path. Okay, students. So, dear students, why circular motion is also called accelerated motion? See, this is the circular motion. In circular motion, each and every point velocity is changing. See, now we have to write the answer for that. See, because velocity of the object is continuously changes. See what you have to write? Because velocity of the object is continuously changes its direction in circular motion. So what do you have to write? Because velocity of the object is continuously changes its direction in the circular motion. Okay. Now next, as velocity is a vector quantity, say as velocity is a vector quantity having magnitude as well as direction. Having magnitude as well as direction. So, change in the velocity, change in the velocity results in the uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, students. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.